Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the European Cross-Up webinar. And we are seeing the indices pick up a little bit off of their lows. Seeing S&Ps move up a little bit. Not that much, I'm saying just from Asia, just a little bit. Nothing of any great consequence. Same thing here with the Euro kind of moving a little bit. Once again, it's from Asia, not huge moves if you consider how far we've fallen. Take a look at data. We do have inflation coming out of Spain. That came out an hour ago. And that is it, with the exception of some mortgage information at the UK at the bottom of the hour. At the top of this next hour, we do have consumer confidence coming out of the Eurozone. Then coming to the States, we will have Fed Harker's speech at 9 a.m. Eastern. And Powell will be speaking at 10:45. With that, we're just going to move into the analysis. So the euro did go in and break lower to these new lows, and looks like we found support here at the 1641. Well, actually before then, it's here, it's 1655. Right there. So we're going to go and keep the 1641 here. And actually, we even had a level there at 55. We thought we'd break it a little bit lower, but it's 55. But we had 1641 as our support. We'll keep that. Taking a look here with resistance. That's now going to drop down here to 1692 for resistance, the open right there. And obviously this thing still remains bearish. Just really no moves. We're not even moving that much in currencies when you consider everything the way we're moving in indices, and we just take a slight dip. It remains bearish, but there's nothing more to say about it. Take a look at the cable. Cable extends its lows. You can see here, we're just moving to levels. That's it. You can see right there, we went right into this area here. And that level comes in right there at 34.99. And low on cable this morning has been 35.04. So you can see right there. We can expand it just a little bit. It comes in 34.97. You see right here. Pretty good slide cables had overall. And resistance, same thing here. No changes here in the sense that you were just moving this lower. So resistance now is going to be 35.71. Coincides here with this wick. The next one's going to be the Aussie dollar. Same thing here in the Aussie, although we seem to be holding up a little bit faring a bit better than the cable of the euro. We're just going to go simply right here with those wicks there, and that's 72.18. So no changes there. And resistance will be 72.93, so not even 73. Now to the dollar yen. We've continued to extend that move here in the dollar yen. We did have 1152 right there, that body. Seems to be holding it here, although what they did was they just took out the most recent high right there, which was 1164. So actually took out the high in the wick. They did pierce here, but they have not been able to close above this 1152. So we'll keep the 1152 here. And then the support will be 1097. Take a look at the cash dollar index. Now we've actually made it right up to this level here, but really the area that we're looking at is 94.08. So they did go past or surpass the 93.56. We'll be going to 94.08. And support now, it's going to be 93.40. And then moving into Bitcoin. We did drop back, but we're holding above 40 for now, but we're just going to go with these two wicks. You can see this body, it's kind of confluencing with these wicks. That's going to be 40.0897. And resistance is going to be right across these wicks. That's going to be 43.724. We'll now move into the S&Ps. And we've had a pretty good slide here in the S&Ps. 43.80. Let's take a look here. It's going to be 43.84 here on the S&Ps, on the resistance. And support. There's 43.66, 43.63. Should come to right there. And 43.52. Take a look at the NASDAQ. Right now we got 14,939. On the resistance. But we do have the monthly break, takes it out of balance. That'll be 14,973. And you can see we're here at 14,903. There was a little bit here at this 14,920, which the market had made a move up into that area. But this is where the real resistance is going to take place right in here. Basically right there at 14,953 on up to like 14,983. So let's see where we're at here. So you got a little bit, not very much size. It's pretty quiet here. Let me pull this up. High mark right there is 226. Let's see what size I got coming up here. Look, 50 at 49 up at 941. And 85 at 14,950. and 45 of 14,960. And you can see here, right there, we've got 963 and the close here at 992, 991. But this whole area right there, right around that 950-ish area here. Now moving into the gold market. We have continued to languish here. We did have 1737/27. We're going to go on and keep that here. The only difference is on the low side, we're going to go with right here on this body. $17.54 on the upside. And lastly, that'll be crude oil. This has finally began to quell a bit from those runs that we saw here. Remember that 76.95. So that was huge. We're looking on the monthly chart here. So now at this point with this close here, we'll go with the body close of 75.38. And support on this move lower. Well, that was a huge move up there. Right there, 73.68. Okay, there we have it right there. There's the bias chart, and we'll get that posted into the room. And thanks for joining us here on the European Crossover webinar.